Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to a new video on the Team Gullit channel, and in this video I will show you my updated controller and camera settings which I use now. So first of all, let's jump into the controller settings where, as you can see, my preset is on competitive. This obviously because this is mandatory when we play competitive tournaments, so I basically don't have another choice. But me, I also prefer this preset because if I didn't use this, I will have exactly the same settings. So my shot assistance is on assistant, timed finishing is on. This is one of the most important things. I have a few clips where I green time the shot. This makes the chance of scoring a chance way higher, guys. If you don't know how to time finish, it's just shooting twice. Once you just shoot when you want to shoot, and the second time you press circle is when you almost think the player's gonna hit the ball. It's quite a feeling, it's hard to explain when you really need to time it, but this makes the chance of scoring shots so many higher, guys. If you really want to improve in the AFC, want to get a better player, this is one of the first things you need to start practicing, because sometimes you just have angles which with a wide or not timed shots, how I call it, will never go in, and if you time them green, they just fly in. I swear it is so much better than not timing a shot. Especially as you can see here, the finesse with Putellas is green, it goes in. I'm almost sure that if I don't time the shot or I don't time it green, it's not going in. And that's actually a big difference because it is the difference between a goal or no goal. And obviously we want to score as much as possible. So timed finishing, if you have it off in your controller settings, after this video, run to your console if it's not on yet and turn it on in your controller settings. Then for passing, we have true pass assistance on semi, lob true pass also on semi, ground pass assistance is on assisted. Next up we have cross assistance, also on assisted. After that we have lob pass assistance, not a surprise, also on assisted. Pass receiver locker is on late, precision pass sensitivity is on normal, clearance assistance is on directional. Probably most of you guys have this on classic. I would really recommend to put this on directional. To explain, this means when you clear a ball, for example from a corner kick, you press circle, something I explained in a different video. You need to press circle. You can choose the direction the ball is going to get cleared. If you have this on classic, the AI will just decide whether it's going to go to the left, forward, back, right. Obviously, we want to decide this ourselves, so that's why I would recommend to put it on directional. Then for my defending setting, I use advanced defending. I think I'm one of the only ones. I think a lot of people just use the classic one. I don't know the name now, but I use advanced defending for the whole year, and for me it just really works well. Pass block assistance is on, of course. Then switching. My auto switching is on air and loose balls only. This means that I will only get auto switched once the ball's in the air sometimes. I would recommend this because sometimes you don't get a lock when the ball's in the air. It's just hard sometimes to switch it yourself. Then auto switching move assistance is on none. Right stick switching is on classic. Right stick switching reference is on player relative. Right stick switching sensitivity is on 5. I think the regular setting here is on 4. I don't think it's much of a difference. I've also tried like 6, 7. I don't really think it matters that much. Next player switching is on classic. Player lock. Player lock. If you don't do that, guys, make sure to do so. Player locks are something really underrated in my opinion. And where casuals probably would say, oh, this is a tryhard when they see someone starting to do a player lock. You perform a player lock by clicking your left stick and right stick at the same time. You just press them. After that, you can switch with your right stick to any player you want on the pitch, apart from your goalkeeper, of course. Then you can start to make a run with him. Most of the times, this really affects your opponent about what's he gonna defend, because he sees a different run, and you can also cancel the player lock. You do that by, again, clicking L3 and R3 at the same time. I would say the player lock is maybe the best thing, apart from skill moves and maybe play styles, when it comes to playing the meta. And if you guys are not using this, having this off, it's a big lose you're taking. I know it's probably hard to practice, but again, player lock, timed finishing, step overs. These are probably the first 3 things I would tell you if you want to get better at the AFC 24. As you can see in these clips, it's just insane and so hard to defend because there are like 2 players making a run basically. The AI has the ball, I can make a run anywhere I want. and it's just undefendable. You see, in front of the goal as well, just to get my player into the right position. Me personally, I use it so much this year. I think because this year it's even better than it was last year. You can play any pass you want as well. You can do a player lock, play a square pass, play a R1X pass, play a L1 triangle pass. You can do everything you want. And you can create the ideal run for yourself. What else do we want? I know we are probably complaining sometimes about my players are not making the right run. Why are they running there? With the player lock, you can prevent that. So no excuses anymore. Icon switching is off. This is when you click your right stick, so R3, you will get little icons, as it say, above your players, and you obviously don't want that. Orbit dribbling is on. Safe assistance is assisted. Analog sprint. This is an interesting one. What it does, if you have it on, you need to press your R2 like full if you want to reach full sprint. So that means you can also like sprint on 70% if you have it on, just depending on how much you press your R2. But I always want to sprint on full speed when I sprint, so that's why I have analog sprint off. And last, they don't matter, trigger effect is off and user vibration feedback is also off. So that's it for the controller settings. We will give some more attention to the player lock and the time finishing. Now the camera settings are just easy as you like. Telebroadcast, default, nothing changed. I know a lot of people like to use co-op or maybe telebroadcast 20, but me, I'm just used to telebroadcast default and I like it how it is. I think you guys are done now. You got the best controller settings you need. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and let me know down below in the comments what video you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.